Hi, I'm Kevin Harrington, an original shark from Shark Tank. Trading, investing, and entrepreneurship is a journey that lasts a lifetime. Speciale Analysis helps those who are committed to grow throughout their journey. Visit their website to learn more.
Hi folks, and welcome to the presentation. Today I'm going to teach you a strategy to simplistically and effortlessly earn thousands of dollars per trade by using my 5-step trading system that seemingly anyone could duplicate and master inside literally a few minutes time. I'm excited to have you here, and I'm also excited to dive in because we have a lot to cover, and by the end of this presentation, you will be able to master this approach to the market mindlessly. It will be perfect, and I cannot wait to show you everything that I have to share. So we're going to dive right in. Before we get started, in front of you is the legal disclaimer. This is a government-required disclaimer. It basically says that trading and investing involves risk. If you don't feel you're suited to manage your own money, we encourage you to consult a financial advisor. If you have questions regarding this, you can visit anthonyspeciale.com, where it is there for your review at any point in time. So what we discuss in this presentation is going to be merely educational in nature. And again, if you feel as though you're capable of managing your own money, fantastic. If you don't, there's no harm in contacting a financial advisor. So with that, if you have questions, you can always send me an email, but let's dive in because, again, we have so much to cover in such a short period of time. So my name is Anthony Speciale. I would like to formally welcome you. I'm the founder of Speciale Analysis. I have been graciously endorsed by Kevin Harrington, become quite a person in business that I have come to respect and now have a relationship with him and his team and work closely with them. Really great folks. They've been there and supported me. In the middle there is my wife and I in Niagara Falls. She's just a wonderful woman. It's really created a magical life for me. Down the bottom there's my parents. They're my inspiration. And of course off there to the side, Steve Forbes. He was really the one that kind of inspired me to get into publishing. But it was really my roots, where I came from in the automotive repair business, working 7 days a week, 365 days a year. It's where my values of hard work come from, where I was really formed as a business person, formed as an entrepreneur, learned the value of building relationships with clients, delivering exceptional product and service, and fulfilling that to the needs in which the client needed. So that has led me towards my passion. My passion has always been the market. I taught myself to trade over a dozen years ago. And the majority of recent years, I've been helping others find the same, if not exceeding success than I was able to find for myself. And it's been a really wonderful journey. I've met some amazing people, seen progress that I never thought was attainable, but it has happened. I've watched folks literally flourish, and all they needed was the right tools, the right information, and the confidence to believe in themselves, and it has been absolutely life-changing. I'm going to share with you throughout the event some of their comments, completely unsolicited, not paid for in any way, but you'll get a chance to see for yourself just how trading alongside me, my techniques, my tools, my technology has really changed the pace in which they enjoy the quality of their life. So let's get started. We're going to roll through the presentation. My goal here, by the time we're done, is for you to have a complete understanding of this very simplistic 5-step approach to the market. And at the end, if you decide that you would like to join along my journey and allow me to join along your journey, you'll have the opportunity to do just that. So the technology I'm going to share with you today is built around the price action that I have studied for more than a dozen years. And the entire premise of what it does is to predict with a great deal of accuracy what price action is likely to do next based on what it has done historically. I know the market moves in certain fashions, and I know under certain criterias, there is a higher percentage chance that the market's likely to do something. So after coding very specific software and technology, to interpret what I've learned over 12 years, we now have what is called the profit pack. And that is what you're going to learn about today. And that is what I'm going to teach you to be able to use ultimately all on your own so that you can experience the same success that myself and my clients have. Now, some of you may want to sit at the computer for 6, 7, 8 hours a day and try to, manipulate every tiny little move in the market. That's not the way I like to trade. I like to sit at the computer. I like to help my traders. I like to earn a day's pay. I like to carry on my life. There's lots of things I enjoy, hobbies, other business ventures that really require my attention. What the beauty of the profit pack is, it allows you 100% flexibility as the owner and user of the technology. You can use this to scalp the market. For those of you not familiar with that, that's just jumping in and out quickly, pulling some quick cash and getting out of the way. You can day trade with it. Typical day trades can last from several minutes to, less than several hours. And then there's the short-term swing trading method that you can employ with it as well. And that would be trades that could last, half a day or two, maybe up to 4, 5, 6 days. So ultimately, whatever your comfort zone is when it comes to how you want to trade and the amount of time you want to have exposure in a trade, the profit pack will allow you to adjust it accordingly to set it up the way that you want it to work so that it fits your lifestyle. And that is where it becomes unique, and it's 100% flexibility. Now, guys, I'm not showing you some account statements today to pat my back. I'm just showing it to you so that you know that I am a trader first. Okay, that is what I am. It's who I am. I do this for a living. This is how I put food on my table. I'm very passionate about what I do. And I believe when God gives you a gift or a skill that He has allowed you to learn, giving you the courage to follow through, it's your duty to help others that desire to do the same. So while you'll see some account statements today, they're all verified. Taxes have been paid on them and everything. They're all proven by an accountant. But I just want you to know that my exposure to the market has been for real money and also a very significant amount of money. But I want to paint the picture of my reality first before those sizable 5, 6 figure months started occurring. Because it wasn't easy. I learned this 99% on my own. I read books, I went to classes, I took seminars, I bought anything and everything that looked like it may help me, even in the most minute way. Invested tens of thousands of dollars on educational programs and coaching and things of that nature. Indicators. And then on top of that, squandered tens of thousands of dollars in losses in the market because I just truly didn't know what I was doing. But after many years of dedication, training, proving to myself I could do it, and then scaling into larger position sizes, I've been at the point where for, a pretty decent amount of years that most of my trades are bringing in thousands upon thousands of dollars. Now, of course, depending on how long I'm holding the trade or the style of approach to the trading will typically lead to different size returns. But short-term swing trading, you can easily exceed that $10,000 profit. It can happen really very quickly in just a couple days. Day trading, you can easily walk away with $3,000, $4,000, $5,000, $6,000 a day, taking multiple trades. Scalping, you could walk away with a couple grand. So the opportunity's there. All you have to do is be ready, willing, and informed to take care of it. And after all that hard work, it has ultimately changed the quality of my life. I live in a debt-free home. I drive debt-free cars. Everything that we do in our life is from a point of being debt-free. We live well beneath our means. Our retirements are funded, and we enjoy life. Yes, we work hard, but we work hard because we enjoy it, and we know that the benefits that come from working hard just make it all that more rewarding. So you can achieve the same thing. I did all of this in a relatively short period of time, And I've had folks that have worked alongside me not only witness it, but experience it as well. As I said, unsolicited, you'll see some comments and some profit sharing that they've accomplished, and you'll see, things like this from Chad. Chad has been become a great friend. Most of my clients become friends. We chat on the phone, we text each other, holidays, birthdays, things of that nature, and ultimately, running a small firm like I do allows me to have unique relationships with my clients, as opposed to a big commercialized company that you're just a client number. That's not the case here. My clients get premier access to me. If it's a Sunday afternoon and they have a question, they get an answer. If it's something that needs to be addressed outside of normal market hours, they'll get an answer. And I really pride myself, from the lessons I learned on Main Street, bringing it to my clients now on Wall Street. But today, I'm here to share with you the Profit Pack. And what the Profit Pack is a unique piece of technology, a very simplistic piece of technology that is very complicated behind the scenes, that is going to afford you within 5 simple steps the opportunity to siphon incredible amounts of money out of the market. And like I said, at the end of this event and presentation today, you're going to have an opportunity to join my trading journey and also allow me to join yours in an effort to do everything I can in my power to help you be the absolute best trader that you can be. The techniques that are employed using the Profit Pack are so easy, so simplistic, and it can literally create everlasting financial freedom. I reference this comment by Gary pretty often. He was a tennis coach for 35 years. Somebody who literally coached other people for a living for 3.5 decades. And he refers people to me all the time. For somebody with that much experience helping others to find such great joy in what I do absolutely means the world to me. These strategies, these 5 simple steps, are so easy that you can literally teach your children to do this. In fact, I encourage you to teach your children to do this. And the reason I encourage that is very simple. This is something that can build generational wealth, create a family legacy. You don't ever want your kids to have to answer to a boss when they can provide for themselves and their families by a skill set that you were taught and mastered, and you're now able to teach and help them master it as well. That is generational wealth. That is generational success. That is creating a generational legacy. At least it is in my eyes. And all we're going to be doing with the Profit Pack is simply mastering just one trade setup. And when you see it, and how simplistic it is, how identifiable it is, you're going to shake your head, because you're not going to be able to believe that something so refined yet so complicated is able to be so simple and so identifiable. It's not an uncommon occurrence when I work with traders that they walk away with literally several $1,000s in their pockets. We started this particular morning off at 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. You could see at 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time stamped, Gary had made $2,000 in 15 minutes, less than 15 minutes. This is what I'm talking about. Precision trading. So simple that you could put a few $1,000s in your pocket inside of the first 15 minutes you're at the computer, still sipping your coffee before it even gets cold. Over and over and over again, you'll see my clients share their success. You can go to my social media pages. You can go to YouTube. You can go to my website and go to the testimonials page. And there are hundreds on top of hundreds on top of hundreds of comments by folks completely unsolicited about the success that they have endured by working with me, working with my tools, working with my products, working with my services. It really is just that simple, guys. So let's break down the Speciale Analysis Profit Pack. Let's dive into the training here. I've given you a chance to kind of understand who I am, what I do, where I come from, how my clients benefit from working with me. But let's get into the training. I promised you I was going to teach you something today, and I'm going to teach you how to use this proprietary technology. The Profit Pack is made of two components, the SA bars and the profit band. We're going to cover the SA bars first. The SA bars are the heartbeat of the Profit Pack. These bars are programmed to be flexible like a tick chart, meaning fully adjustable by time and volume, yet they're designed to specifically print in the style of a Renko chart. And if you're not familiar with a Renko chart, they're the cleanest looking chart you're ever going to see, but they don't represent live price action. So a tick chart does represent live price action. So the technology that we marry together is that clean print of a Renko bar and the flexibility and adjustability of a tick chart. And that, my friends, is what's called the SA bars. Now, these bars are fully adjustable, like I spoke to earlier. You can scalp the market with them. You can day trade the market with them. You can even short-term swing trade the market with them. And they work on stocks, futures, and Forex. I'm going to be clear about something because it's what I trade. I trade futures. So the examples you see today will be from actual live identified futures charts, simply because that's what I will see in real time. I don't typically trade stocks. I don't typically trade Forex. So this will print exactly the same on stocks and currency pairs and Forex. But the examples you'll see today in this presentation are futures, simply because I identify these opportunities in real time while I'm at the computer trading, whether it be by myself or with my clients. And that's what I'm going to share with you today. The second component of the Profit Pack is what's called the Profit Band. Now, the Profit Band serves two primary purposes. One is to identify the trend, and the second is used as the price action correction identifier. So you're going to see that very quickly and efficiently as we work our way through a handful of examples. But those are the two primary components. Those are the two only components, I should say, of the Profit Pack. So it's very simplistic. Your chart, if you removed all the identifiers that I put on here, would look like the bars printing and the profit band. Now, when the trend does change, not only does the profit band turn color, but it prints an arrow, and it also alerts the trader saying, hey, Mr. or Mrs. Trader, you should be aware we were in a bullish trend. We've switched to a bearish trend, and now we're back to another bullish trend. Now, the trend change is not the trigger to enter the market. We're going to talk about what the trigger is. But first, you need to understand what you're seeing on the screen. So very simple. SA bars, profit band. Those are the only two components that exist because those are the only two components that you need. And with that, we're going to make this very, very simple. So we'll roll on here. I'm going to show you what a long position looks like. I'm also going to show you what a short position looks like because, let's face it, when trends occur, that's when money's made. Trends occur in two directions, long or short. I don't care which direction the market moves. If I can buy low and sell high, I made money on a long position. If I can sell high and buy low, I made money in a short position. So at the end of the day, we don't give a hoot which direction the market's going. We just give a hoot that we can identify it and that we're able to take advantage of it. So the way the Profit Pack works is once the trend has changed, we're now looking for a correction. Markets move in a series of impulses and corrections. We don't want to buy the impulse because in theory the price is too high. What we want to do is buy the correction because that's a low identified in an uptrend or the high identified in a downtrend. So with that being said, let me walk you through the 5 steps to successfully utilizing the profit band. First, we wait for a new trend change. If you look in the bottom left there, the profit band turned from gold to blue. There's an arrow pointing up. I have an arrow that says trend change. That's step number 1. Step number 2, we wait for the first correction through the profit band. As you can see, I have it circled in green. I have an arrow pointing to it. It says correction. Step number 3, the trigger bar prints. The trigger bar looks like a doji style candle. If you're familiar with that, it has a small body in the middle, a big wick above, and a big wick below. You can see that they're scattered throughout the chart, but that bar, a component of that bar, whether it be just the wick, the body, the entire bar, must penetrate the profit band on the first correction in order to trigger the trade. So when that bar prints, it is your job to now enter the trade at the close of that bar. In an instance of buying the market, you're going to place your stop 1 tick, pip, or penny below that trigger bar. So we're defining our stop and our entry based on that one particular bar. And then you can take your profits as your trade plan suggests you do. Some of you who are brand new likely don't have a trade plan. Don't worry, I provide you with mine. Whether you choose to use it in entirety, whether you choose to adjust it to your liking, either way, that's a choice for you to make. But after 12 plus years of success, I'm here to share with you every ounce of knowledge I have. Those of you who have been trading a while, perhaps you have your own. Perhaps you want to blend yours with mine. Whatever you want to do, that I'll leave up to you. I'm not here to tell you how to manage your money. I'm here to educate you how to find the best opportunities in the market. Now, inversely, this works exactly the same, but to the downside. So in this picture, we're looking at a selling opportunity. Same 5 steps: new trend change, a correction that penetrates the profit band, the printing of the trigger candle, which I have all identified there for you. In this instance, we're placing the stop 1 tick, pip, or penny above that trigger candle, and then you'll take your profits as the market goes in the direction of your desire. In this instance, we're selling the market. We're going to cover our short or buy back our position as the market continues to fall. It's very obvious that when these transpire and the market is trending, that we're talking about absolutely massive, massive price action moves. And we're going to cover, some of those in detail so you can just kind of get an idea of what kind of potential exists in these setups. But that's what a buy looks like, and this is what a sell looks like. Guys, I told you it would be 5 steps to financial freedom, and this is it. And if you think it's more complicated than this, you would literally be doing yourself a disservice by making this harder than it has to be. This is an example on light sweet crude oil. Trend change, correction through the profit band, trigger prints, buy the market, place a stop 1 tick, pip, or penny below that trigger bar, and then you take your profit as the trade goes in your favor. This went 800 ticks. 800 ticks is 8,000 US dollars. Now, do I expect you to sell at the tippy top? No. But following a simplistic trade plan, one that I employ myself, that pays myself and protects myself, I would be taking profit as the market keeps going in my favor, and I would be advancing that stop loss as the market continues to go in my favor. And you had a massive opportunity to continue paying yourself, scaling out of the position and putting more and more profit in while continuing to more and more protect yourself as the move transpires. The trade never went against you, not even for a single second. This is the power of the profit pack. We are nailing the low in an uptrend after it's been established, or we're nailing the high in a downtrend after it's been established. That's it, guys. If you can master this, you can literally change the landscape of what your financial future looks like. Look at a couple more here. Here's the NASDAQ, 900 ticks. Trend change, correction penetrating the profit band, sell the market, place a stop above that bar, take your profit as the market goes in your favor, continue to advance your stop, employing that pay yourself, protect yourself theory that I have taught for years that has literally changed my traders' lives. Crude oil again, another buying opportunity. Trend change, correction through the profit band, trigger candle prints, enter the market, place a stop, 1 tick, pip, or penny below, and start scaling out of your position as it goes in your favor. Guys, this is not nearly as big of a move that I showed you before, but you don't need that big of a move. This is $1,600 opportunity. If you took some components of that on the way up, you paid your week's bills. I mean, this move alone likely exceeds what most people make across America in a week. This becomes life-changing very quickly, something that's 100% customizable, 100% flexible to your needs that you can do from the comfort of your home or anywhere that you have an internet connection. Crude oil again, opposite direction. Trend change, correction through the profit band, trigger candle prints. You sell at the close of that bar. You place the stop 1 tick, pip, or penny above. Notice in this instance, it retested that high, but it did not penetrate it. So you would have never been stopped out. And then the market tumbled 300 ticks or 3,000 US dollars of opportunity. Guys, this is life-changing amounts of money in extraordinarily short periods of time, creating literally tenfold gains that have changed the quality of my life, changed the quality of my future, and can do exactly the same for you and your family. Some people think short-term trading is a hassle. Really, it's just a strategy. It's a strategy to earn massive amounts of money on your terms. You know what's a hassle? Getting up and going to work every day, working for somebody else to build their dream. To me, that's a hassle. Mastering a 5-step skill set that can provide for you and your family and your future and the legacy you leave behind is most certainly not a hassle. When you have the right tools, the right information, and even the right support, it literally makes a process like this so much easier, so much more sustainable, so much more able to change everything in your life moving forward. Here's crude oil for another 200 ticks to the upside. Look at how quick we had a trend change, correction through the profit band, entered, placed that stop right below, never turned back. 200 ticks, 2,000 US dollars of profit potential. It's as easy as just following those 5 simple steps. Another crude oil. As you guys can tell, I'm a big crude oil trader. Trend change, correction through the profit band, trigger candle prints, place a stop right below, and huge impulse, sharp correction, followed by another huge impulse, 170 ticks in a matter of not even a few hours. Massive amounts of money. This is not a hassle, my friends. This is a strategy to change the quality of your life forever. That's what it comes down to. So, this product, this technology, is called the Speciale Analysis Profit Pack. Today, you're going to be welcome to join. Get your hands on it for yourself. Reap the benefits that myself and my clients do, leveraging it in the market. All you have to do is follow those 5 simple steps. And again, if you don't have a trade plan, a trade management plan, I will provide you with mine that you're welcome to use, or you're welcome to modify in any way that you so desire. Because at the end of the day, it's as simple as placing your trade and allowing it to transpire. Rob, $503. Trading micro contracts on gold. Rob, super great guy. Became very friendly with him. He's a physical therapist. You know what he does before he goes to his job? He trades with me every day. Why? Because in most cases, he puts more money in his pocket before he goes to work than he does at work after he pays all the bills. So my goal here is to motivate you, educate you, inspire you, and to make a positive impact on your trading. Doesn't matter if you're brand new and you've never traded once a day in your life, or you've been at this as long as I have or even longer. You're invited cordially to join the Speciale Analysis family of traders, because I truly believe wholeheartedly that this experience will take your trading and you as a person, as the trader, to the next level.
Hi, I'm Kevin Harrington, an original shark from Shark Tank. Trading, investing, and entrepreneurship is a journey that lasts a lifetime. Speciale Analysis helps those who are committed to grow throughout their journey. And joining me today is the president, Anthony Speciale. Anthony,
Kevin, nice to be here.
Great having you today.
Thank you so much.
Now, for those that don't know exactly what you do, what service do you offer that benefits traders in the marketplace?
We really focus in on what I feel is important to every single trader, and that's price action.
Price action.
Doesn't really matter if you're a day trader, a swing trader, position trader. If you're looking to read and understand what the market's doing, you must understand what price action's doing.
Okay.
So I see it as two things. You can read the market like a roadmap to profits,
right?
Or you can ride it like a roller coaster to losses.
Okay. Right.
And we certainly don't want to ride the roller coaster.
No.
So reading that price action is a skill set that every one of my traders can really benefit from.
Yeah, nice. Now, does this take a lot of time? I mean, do you offer time to your students and clients?
So we do. I believe that practice is something that creates proficiency. So with that being said, we are together 3 hours a day, 15 hours a week, 60 hours a month. I mean, we're talking about a real commitment here, at least on my end to them. Their level of commitment is, of course, up to them, but I want them to know that I'm there for them.
Right.
And we want to experience price action in a live market setting. We're not looking to do hypothetical trading. We're looking to learn as the market offers data.
When people are first getting started, it's nice to know that crutch that they can get you, and that you're going to be there for them.
Correct.
That's important
100%.
because most traders shortly into their career don't realize that the market doesn't always trend, right?
Yes.
So you got to teach them how to deal with that.
That's a painful lesson for most of them. They think that there's always a buying and selling opportunity, when the reality is the majority of the time the market consolidates. So you need to be able to identify that consolidation through price action understanding. And in doing so, you can use that to your benefit. Two ways. You can stay out of the market when it's time to stay out of the market, but you can be in the market when it's time to be in as well.
Right.
And that's the key.
It's know when to hold them, know when to fold them. Sometimes you just have to stay out.
Correct.
Right?
Correct.
And you tell them that.
Yes,
So
100%.
the entry-level traders, they can benefit from working with you. For sure. Is this similar to an experienced trader? I mean, because you work on both levels, right?
Correct. So I have clients that are brand new, never done this before a day in their life, and I have clients that have been doing this for multiple decades.
Right.
The key to this is consistency. And for the new trader, they get to learn from the questions that are asked from the more experienced traders, that they don't even know that question or answer would exist because they just never experienced before.
Right.
So that live interaction with a group of dozens and dozens of traders every single day gives them exposure to what they didn't even know existed.
Right.
It's super important.
I have a question for you yourself. What do you trade in your sessions?
So we trade a little bit of everything. I'm not one that just says, hey, this is the only thing we look at. I like to look at different assets. I like to look at different market components because in doing that, we can find more opportunities.
Right.
There's a lot of times where we're going to look at something and say, this is not right for us.
Right.
And we stay out of it.
Right.
And then there's other times where we can say, hey, we're going to hang out here because this looks like it's going to give us a great opportunity.
Right.
So I don't like to limit anything.
When you get involved with somebody, you need to teach them skills, and there's important things that they must master, right?
Absolutely.
So what are some of the most challenging things that you deal with in teaching traders mastering their skills?
So believe it or not, the easiest part is hitting the buy or sell button.
Okay.
The hardest part is the patience, the consistency, the discipline, and mastering emotions.
Wow.
A seasoned trader once told me that if, once you're into the trade, you need to be able to compartmentalize that you've made a choice.
Right.
And whatever's going to happen next is completely out of your control.
Right.
And that's something that I'm there for my traders to help them stay even keeled through the entire process so that they're not struggling with, should I exit? Should I take profit early? Should I walk away? Was this a mistake?
Right.
So I help to keep them nice and calm.
You know, I know the feeling because you've had a bump.
Sure.
You're like, okay, it's time to trade. But is it going to go higher?
Correct.
But you have to know when to take your profits. You
Absolutely.
gotta take some chips off the table, right?
Certainly.
It's very important. So I'm glad.
I could be the most conservative
Yeah.
trader you ever meet.
Yeah, I love your system. And
Thank you.
Anthony, thank you so much for joining us today, because there's people out there that should be reaching out to you, and I want to give them the way to do that.
Thank you.
They can visit AnthonySpeciale.com to get started.
Absolutely.
Thank you for being here today.
My pleasure, Kevin.
Great
Thank you for having me.
Take
Thank you
care.
so much.
Completely unsolicited comments made by clients I've worked with over the years. I mean, 60% account growth in just over a year. They appreciate me. They appreciate my work. They appreciate the honesty that I provide them. Again, not to tout myself, but they trust the process because they trust the person. You know, Rob started off, he was a private contractor, had no job, no steady job, no benefits. He got started trading, turned $1,500 into almost $33,000. That's like over a 2,000% gain in 4 months' time. Because I gave him the confidence and the tools that he needed to take not only his trading, but himself as a trader to the next level. And that's something I can do with each and every one of you. Again, I want you to join my journey, and I want you to want me to join your journey, because we become unstoppable as a team. I don't know if you remember, many of you do, I'm sure, during COVID, the price of oil plummeted below zero, and most people didn't even know that that was possible. Guys, I understand price action. I understand what it's done. I understand what it's doing. I understand what it's likely to do next with a very high probability. On the way down, I put $100,000 in my pocket in one single trade. One single trade. I was able to do this because, like I said, I'm able to have a full understanding of what's happened, what's happening, and with a high probability, what's going to happen next. That is exactly what the Profit Pack is built to do for you, so that you don't have to put 12 years of 12-hour days into learning a skill set. I've been able to take all of that and put it in a package that is so easy to adapt to use, to employ, that I encourage you, like I said before, to teach your children. Set them up a demo account with fake money and let them practice. So when they get older, they are in it to win it and never have to rely on somebody else or somebody else's decisions to provide for them. It is not an uncommon occurrence that my traders extract thousands and thousands of dollars on a regular basis out of the market. It just is what it is. And it can be that for you too, if that's something that you want. Because today, in this moment, you're invited to join the Speciale analysis family of traders. Everything in my life revolves around family, including those I trade with. And that is what you're invited to become part of. Change in your life, change in anybody's life, simply comes down to nothing more or less than decisions. Today, you have the opportunity to make a decision to join my journey, allow me to join your journey, to take the 5-step simplicity approach of the Profit Pack and to put it to work for you, your finances, your future, and the legacy that you leave behind, so that you can capture simple to identify, simple to execute, effortless trades like this 1,300 tick move on the NASDAQ. Seamless, easy trading, guys. It doesn't have to be hard. Or when the market turns around and goes higher, how about 1,000 ticks to the upside on the NASDAQ? The opportunities are endless. Guys, the market that we trade in today is not the market that existed 30 or 40 years ago. This market moves. We don't care which direction it moves in. We just care that we can find chances and opportunities to pull 700 ticks out of the NASDAQ, 1,000 ticks out of the NASDAQ, 1,300 ticks out of the NASDAQ. That's all we care about. That movement affords these opportunities. A 300 tick tumble on gold. Trend change, correction through the profit band, trigger candle prints. We enter the market. We place our stop 1 tick, pip, or penny beyond that trigger candle. And then we start closing our position. As the profit starts piling up, we start managing that stop and moving it forward. And effortlessly, you have replaced your job. You've replaced the overtime. You've replaced the benefits. And it happens really just that quick. Another gold setup. 650 tick tumble to the downside. Trend change, correction through the profit band, trigger candle prints. We set the stop 1 tick, pip, or penny above or below, depending on the direction. In this case, it will go above. And we take our profit as the trade, not even for a split second, pushed against us. If you don't like the short side, which I personally do, you take the long side. Or you take them both, because that's what I do. That's what my traders do. People always ask me, why do you like to short more than buy? Well, because it normally happens faster, and it normally happens more aggressive, and that leads to more profit. But I don't care which direction the market's going. If it's moving, I'm interested, and the profit pack is identifying the opportunity. Here's 400 ticks to the upside. Trend change, correction through the profit band, trigger candle prints. You enter the market, place the stop, in this case 1 tick below that trigger bar, and you are off to the races. You take your profit as the market moves in your favor, and you just continue to advance that stop loss to protect the balance of the trade position that you have open. It is really that simple, guys. And like I just stated, the market is moving. This is not the market 30, 40 years ago where there were periods that it was stagnant. With what's going on geopolitically, what's going on politically here, what's going on economically, what's going on with energy demands. I mean, guys, it doesn't matter if the bottom's falling out or we're rallying into the stratosphere. There are opportunities in this market every single day, and every moment you sit on the sidelines, you are literally missing out on what could be yours for the taking. So the Profit Pack software package works for stocks, futures, and Forex. It prints on NinjaTrader due to the complexity of the coding If you are not a Ninja Trader subscriber, you don't have a Ninja Trader platform, don't worry. I will give you a demo platform 100% for free to support the software. In fact, this is the way I trade with it. I don't trade on Ninja Trader. I trade on a different brokerage that I've been with since the beginning of my trading career. But I do run Ninja Trader on a second screen where my charts with the profit pack populate. So don't worry if you're not a Ninja Trader subscriber. The demo platform will cost you nothing. You just supply it with some data and you are off to the races. The package is going to include the two components that we spoke about when we first got together here in this presentation, the SA bars. We discussed what they are and what purpose they serve. Also the profit band, what it is and the purpose that it also serves. We're going to give you installation instructions. It's going to be very clear, written out, video instructions as well if you need it. And we're also going to give you what I call the cheat sheet. This is the suggested brick speeds to start at based on the type of trading you desire to do, whether it's scalping, day trading, or short-term swing trading. And you can, of course, adjust them to your liking, but we're going to give you starting points. Typically, I go to that short-term swing trading brick speed. That's what I personally gravitate towards. That's the style I like, but you can of course adjust it to whatever your heart desires. If you have questions along the way, you simply reach out to myself and I will answer them for you. I will be your support staff. I will be here to answer those questions and help you. Also, this is something that most folks that offer software or technology don't do, but it is something I want to do because it's important for me to have a relationship with you. It's important for me to address your questions in real time while the market's open. So on a weekly basis, you're going to be invited to a live market training session where I'll answer all your questions, address any issues you have. I'll even show you in real time how I'm identifying the opportunities on the profit pack. So if there's any questions in the way that it all happens, those simple 5 steps, you'll get to see it as it literally prints on the chart. So I mean, I would imagine after just attending one session, you would very quickly be able to put it together between the demonstration I've shared with you today and then actually seeing it happen in real time. You'll see the bars print on my screen and I'll identify where the correction is, how to enter the trade, and so on and so forth. But I want that connection with you. I want to be able to be with you live. I want to be able to answer questions for you. And if you can't make the training, it's okay. I record all of them. And, I distribute them with the next invitation. So you'll have the prior training to refer to if you're just not available. And that happens. But if you have questions or need assistance, like I said, I will be here for you to answer those questions and to provide that assistance in whatever fashion necessary so that you have a successful experience, because that at the end of the day is what matters to me. And that's what it comes down to. So you have the opportunity to join today. Get your hands on the profit pack from the time of ordering, processing the order. Within 24 hours, I'll have you your downloads, I'll have you your software key, I'll have you everything you need, the step-by-step process to install it, the free demo platform for Ninja Trader if you happen to need it. But if you don't get started today, unfortunately, what you're doing is delaying the success that awaits you. It's here for the taking. If I am watching hundreds of folks extract money out of the market on a regular basis, there's no reason that you can't do it as well. So by not getting started today, I hate to say this, but you're doing yourself a disservice because it's here for the taking. You literally just need to step forward and act upon it. That's it. That's all that it comes down to. It comes down to that decision that we spoke about a little bit earlier. So you can sign up today, become a Profit Pack owner, and hopefully our next success story, I'd love for you to share with me the success that you have. I'd love for you to share with me any hurdles you're experiencing so I can help you overcome them. In fact, I'd love to meet with you, and if you would like to do a video and talk about your experience and how this has helped you, I would love to share that with the world. A lot of my clients really like being featured in my emails. They like being featured in my presentations. They like being featured in videos and things of that nature because, for one, they're proud of themselves, and they should be. I'm proud of them. You should be proud of yourself for taking the next step in providing a financial future that is here for the taking. And to share that with the world, it's nothing to be ashamed of, something to be greatly proud of, because there's so much crap on the internet that somebody's always trying to sell you, that when a real genuine opportunity comes along, a real genuine success story comes along, listen, you've got to mute out all that garbage and show the world what really matters. I believe that you joining my journey really matters. I believe that me joining your journey really matters. I believe that the Profit Pack is the answer to the simplistic approach to the market that will allow you to quickly and efficiently become a consistent trader. And it's really just that simple, and it's here for the taking today if you're prepared to take that next step. So all you ultimately have to do to join the Speciale Analysis Profit Pack Owners Group is head on over to anthonyspeciale.com/profit-pack. There should be a link surrounding the presentation, typically off to the right on the bottom there, if I'm not mistaken. You can click on that. It will take you to the Profit Pack page where there will be more videos to view, images from the presentation there to review. I encourage, if you have questions, that you send me an email, info@specialeanalysis.com. And then there will be packages there for you to choose from based on the level of your commitment to your future trading success. Some of you, may want to start off on it, with a shorter term commitment, while others of you are just prepared to say, this is for me. I'm going to make this work because I know that I can master these 5 simple steps to literally change the landscape of the life I live today, the life I'm going to live in the future, and the legacy I'm going to leave behind for my family. So that choice, I'm going to leave up to you. I'm not a pressured salesperson. I'm not going to haunt you. I'm not going to knock on your door in 3 days or call you or text you or email you. I'm going to let you decide what's right for you, because I only want to work with the folks that are ready and willing to put their best foot forward. Because the folks that aren't ready and willing to put their best foot forward, they become a distraction to themselves, a distraction to me, a distraction to the folks who are really focused on being successful. So if that's you, if you're focused, if you're ready, if you are committed, I am ready, willing, and committed to you. For those of you who are not ready, willing, and committed to yourselves, then please don't take my attention away from the people that truly, truly deserve it. So the choice is yours. You decide the commitment level. Again, I have you up and running within 24 hours time. I'll get you your downloads. I'll get you your software license key. You'll be all set up and ready to hit the ground running. So I thank you for being here during this presentation. I truly believe that we shared life-changing things here, an approach to the market that is so simple that not only can you master it in a short period of time, but you can teach it to the next generation. And that, for me, is the legacy I desire to leave behind. I desire to leave behind something that the next generation can master because I was able to put it in people's hands who were committed enough to follow through and then pass it on. Because that, to me, is how family never dies. I would love the Speciale Analysis family of traders to long supersede my lifetime, whether people know it or not, that I impacted, helped, and served enough folks that they were able to pass on that same passion, that same drive, that same success to the generations that supersede them. So this is Anthony Speciale, owner, operator, founder of Speciale Analysis. Again, I appreciate you being here with me. God bless you all. I look forward to working with those of you who are committed and ready to take the next step and achieve true financial freedom through this very simplistic approach, employing just 5 steps, leveraging the Profit Pack to create the future that you ultimately deserve. And I will talk to all of you very, very soon.